Welcome to our backyard view. Mark and I are heading out to run some errands and probably going to pop in a thrift store because I have to go see if they have any new jewelry in. Well, not new jewelry, but old vintage jewelry. So hopefully I'll find something today. Not that I need any jewelry. I have lots of jewelry I could work with, but it's always fun to look. Do you remember this necklace and earrings that I made recently? Yeah. And there's our view. We don't own the property back here, but we sure enjoy the view. Tennessee Mountain View. I know I rarely have FaceTime in my videos because it's typically a Saturday or a Sunday and I'm in my casual clothes and no makeup on. So I thought I'd pop in today. But keep watching. If I find something, I'll show you. And if we make something with it, well, I guess I made this video then, didn't I?
Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. I know, man, passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way.
I'm trying out a different background. I've never worked with black as a background before, and I think in the video it's looking a little bit gray. I think it might change color based upon my camera here. Nonetheless, I picked up this necklace at a local thrift store called Hope Thrift. I liked it because of the textured beads, and they're all metal. From what I can tell here, every bead is cool to the touch. Feels like metal. So I'm going to definitely be working with this. But the name of the video is Baubles and Beads, so I think I need to find some baubles or beads to work in here somewhere. Talking about baubles, you have to see this necklace. It's crazy, crazy insane. Do you see how huge those are? Now, honestly, they're too big, really. They are plastic beads. I do like this starfish, however. I don't know when this was in style. Maybe it's still in style. I know this color, this coral color is in style. So it's not so much the color. Oh, here's a little blue starfish. It's just that it's so chunky and most certainly not my style, probably somebody's style. But I think I want to take the starfish off of here. And these baubles, well, they might have to go to the wayside today, but I definitely want the starfish. So let's take that off here. Trying to find the cut in the jump ring. There it is. I'm not sure if I'll reuse this jump ring or not. I guess I'll set it aside just in case. No one's ever going to miss it, right? There was never a large gold starfish on here. Like I said, I like the color. It's just over the top. Oh, here's another little starfish. And here are some seashells on here. Okay, all right, I have to take those too. Gotta do it. I didn't even realize when I pulled this out from my vintage jewelry stash that it had these other components. I just saw that big starfish and thought, that's really cool. Oh, baby starfish. Let's get the seashells off of here. Please do tell me in the comments if you would wear a necklace this large. Baubles and beads, it's got them for sure. I think I just came up with that name because I'm going to be working with some round beads. So a couple of seashells. See if I'm missing anything else. Well, we have a coral or peach little starfish. Let's just take them all. Let's just take it. Let's take the blue one too. What the heck? I wasn't planning on putting blue in this, but whenever I play around and upcycle jewelry, refashion it, upcycle, repurpose, I'm doing it for fun. I do sell it. We have an eBay store, and you will find a link for everything that I make in the description box below the video, but I'm really just having fun. I spend most of my week working, listing things on eBay and packing and shipping and making videos for eBay for reselling. And then I have this jewelry channel. And some of you watch our reselling channel too, Avante Avenue, so thank you for that. Appreciate it. In fact, I got compliments on a necklace I had on the other day in one of my videos. I don't think I want to work with this chain. I mean, it's not bad or anything, but I think I'm going to pass on that. All right, we're going to put this back in the bag. It's my inspiration piece, but I'm not going to use these. You know, I found this necklace at a thrift store, but a lot of the jewelry that I buy to work with, I find at garage sales and church rummage sales and thrift stores and, you know, restore all over the place. Oh, I can see that moving this around is already scratching up this foam. So it may not work, but I just thought I'd give it a try. Hopefully it will be fine for this video. I wanted the contrast between the dark background and the components. I've got quite a nice collection here. Not crazy about the purplish blue, but I like everything else. All right, first things first, we need to get this necklace apart. Start with taking the tag off. Bye-bye, $3. Pretty good deal for this. Oh, does it have a brand? I think it says Korea. I need a magnifier. I don't know if you can see this, but it does say Korea. That confirms to me that it's vintage, which I thought it was. Here's something interesting about it. It's not sprung on thread or even a typical wire. It is actually strung on a very fine chain. I'll show you here. See? Tiny little chain. All right, let's get these off of here and watch them go all over the place. I like the feel of these beads, I really do. Oh, look. As I'm taking it apart, what do we have here? Why are these not moving? Leaving a mess on my black background. Do you see that? Little bits of metal. I have a solution for that, but let me get all the beads off here first. Yeah, little bits and pieces of the metal went all over the mat. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to clean that up really quick and easy. Net roller. I use these all the time. Okay, that's better. Pretty good. So let's bring these back in now. And yes, I could be using a beading mat, but I don't like the color of the beading mats. Maybe they need to make some colored ones like this. Then I would use it for sure. And I know some people use towels and stuff too. So we have a large one, medium, small. Oh, we have some that aren't texture, that's right.
Life is only a mirror, and every person that you meet. If someone makes you shiver and sweeps you off your feet, just be strong and find a way to try.
I should call our channel Chasing Beads.
There will always be a way. You will always find how to go on.
So I'm going to set the plain ones aside. I might use them, I might not. This foam has a very strong smell to it, almost like a bathroom spray. I was shocked when I took it out of the package how strong it was. It's yeah, it's almost overpowering for me. I don't know about you, but I have sensitivity to many scents. So we'll see how I do with this. But basically I have a large, only 2 medium plus, 6 medium, and a whole bunch of these smalls, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 of that size. So that's what we have to work with so far. I'm going to go ahead and put the smallest ones in their own little bowl.
Find a way to try when you belong.
I have this chain. I love this chain. It's textured. I used it in one of my videos where I did the 2024 trends, and I made a bunch of earrings. I used this pretty textured chain. And then I have this really pretty chain, also textured. Love it. And I also have this fun piece, which is actually part of a belt, a chain belt, and it matches pretty good. So not too bad on that one. What am I doing? What am I making? I have no idea yet. No idea whatsoever. I'm thinking about a necklace though. I'm thinking about a necklace, and I think this is probably going to be the star, pun intended, the star of the necklace as a pendant. Yeah, starfish. I need some wire. Where's my wire? Where did I put my wire? Always moving stuff. Squeaky chair. I need a new chair. I need to raise some money and buy a new chair. I've got a squeaky chair, so if you hear it once in a while, I do apologize for that. I keep looking for one. I keep looking for one at the thrift stores to find a chair, but I haven't found one yet. They want, I think, $300 for a chair in the local office supply store. This is a 49 strand wire. I like to use this wire, doesn't matter what brand. I do have a link in the description below the video for a different brand. This is Doris, and they're no longer. But I'm going to cut some wire, and I'm not going to do like last time where I cut it too short. Not gonna happen. But I'm going to cut, I think I'm just going to cut it as wide as my mat, which is a pretty good width. Put a little clip on at least one end. I need some other bead to mix in here. I really do. You know, I'm thinking if I make this the focal point, the starfish, I'm not going to be able to use this bead because there's only one. So that has to be set aside. I could possibly use these two, but I need some other beads. I'm trying to find some beads to match this coral color, a peachy coral. I like it. And I have some glass beads, but neither one really works. This goes too orange, and that's almost too light. So that's what I'm doing in the background here, off camera, is trying to find some beads, coral colored beads. I sort of like these. They are plastic or acrylic. I was hoping to find glass or stone. I just saw this little starfish has a little bit of wear on it, just a little bit, but it's not the focal point. This one is. I mean, this color works pretty good, but you can see from all these other beads that the orange just doesn't work. Yeah, it's not orange, it's coral. Let's try this. Nope, too orange. And then I thought about this, it's stone, but I'm not sure that I'm going to like that next to a round bead. I'm gonna keep looking. I didn't find the right bead yet, but I found this little thing and I kind of like it. So I pulled that out. Gosh, what am I going to do here? I thought this was going to be easy until I decided to go this direction with the color. Maybe I need to give up on this one, maybe. I just found these and I thought they were pretty neat. I guess I'm going for a beach theme. So I like the fact that these look like kind of a sandy beach. So we're going to add these to the equation. I'm not sure what these are. I'll just say jasper for now, but they are stone. I've had all my beads for many years and I just don't remember what these are called. I'm just going to go with jasper. That's always a safe bet, right? Jasper. Found some glass beads, little brown glass beads. I'm going to see if I can work these in. Do you see anything else in here that might work? I might have to come back to this. So this is going to be our focal point, and we need to attach it to the wire since I'm not starting out with chain, and that's where this is going to come in. At least I'm hoping it will. I'm going to attach this with a jump ring, and I think I'll use one that came off of the original necklace. If I can get it to go through here. Yes, it does. Close it up. It's not matching up very well. It may not have matched up very well in the beginning when I took it off the original necklace. I think it's going to work. And then I need one more jump ring. Again, I think I'll use one from the original necklace. You see, I don't have a gold bail. All of my bails are silver tone. It's fighting me. Okay, got it through. Let's close it up. Give it a little pinch. So the first thing I'm going to do is get this on the wire. A little swirl at the beach. It's like a little swirl of the water. We'll start with a small brown bead. Brown round on each side. Try one of these larger round beads. I know it's the finding sometimes, the spacer beads, that can really add to a necklace. I don't want to get too carried away with that, but I definitely want to bring in a little bit of bling. But I think that's where these will come in, the bling. So what's next? The gold looks nice with it. Let's bring in a matte gold bead, larger ones. See if we like it. Do we like it? It's not bad. I like the contrast. Well, it's got a shine to it. When I say matte, I just mean it's not textured at all. I like it. Go back to the smallest textured bead. We'll just keep checking it along the way. I think I'm ready for the little brown beads. I had to give up on the coral. I just couldn't make it work. The question is, am I really going to work in any of these other little charms? I could make earrings with these. That's a possibility. I could try to work in the other little starfish, but I have to tell you, I think they take away from it. I think they cheapen the look of this gold starfish. So I may not be using these in this necklace after all. I don't like what it does to it. So we've got the brown. Let's bring in the sandy beach bead. I'm naming them as I go. Why not? They need a name. 2 little brown beads. I spent more time trying to find that coral colored bead than anything here so far today. Luckily I did that off camera. Here's our pattern. Pretty good here. Let's do a, well, I don't know if I want to go to the larger textured bead. I think I'm going to stay with the small. I kind of like the small. Doing each side at a time, just like I would if I was using a beading mat. The larger matte bead. I'm just trying to make use of all these necklaces that I've taken apart, as I said, and used in other videos. It's like, why not? Why not work them in here? Back to the small gold textured bead. It's coming along. The question is, how long do I want to make it? Do I want the necklace to be all beads, or am I going to work in that chain? I'm going to move some of these beads out of the way that I'm not using. Yeah, the question is, do I want to continue with beads, or do I want to add chain? Originally I said I was going to add chain, and I do believe I was going to add this chain in part of the necklace, which I do like that look. I do. So let's think about this. I obviously did not cut enough wire to make this an entire necklace, because all along I was planning to use some chain. But how long do I want this to be versus how long I want the chain to be? I'm going to grab a ruler. Let's say we want this necklace to be a 20-inch necklace. I'm going to come all the way down here to 10 for a 20-inch necklace, 10 inches, not counting the pendant. And right now I'm at about, well, not quite 5, so I'm at 4.5 inches. So I think I want to go a little further with this part, just a 1/2 inch, I think, before I add chain. So what do we want to do next? I think we need to go back to the little brown bead. At the beginning of my videos, I just give you a glimpse of my shelves of beads, my trays. I have 4 shelves full of bead organizers, and then I have just tons and tons of vintage jewelry. How are we doing here on this? We do have to keep in mind that the starfish is one-sided. This is the back. This is the front. I think we're ready to tie this off. I just have to decide if I'm happy with the 2 brown beads here. The wire is showing a little bit. I'd have to push it really tight not to show, and that's okay. I can do that. I'm trying to decide if I want to put, no, if I put any beads there, any gold-plated round beads, they're going to fall into the hole of the jump ring. So I think this is the best I can do with that. Let's get a clip on one of these. But we do need a couple of beads to finish things off. I'm trying to decide what size I want. I normally go smaller than this. I might do 2 sizes to finish it off. And I need a couple of tiny crimp tubes. If you like this video, give it a like, comment, and if you haven't done so, please subscribe. So let's start on this end. Let's put a round gold-plated bead, and then even smaller, little round gold-plated bead, tiny crimp tube. I'm going to be joining this wire to the necklace. I am concerned about the wire slipping through the cut in the jump ring. You know, it really could slip through. If this jump ring turns around like this, it could come through. I don't have a lot of gold components for joining things. I wonder if I can make use of this. That would be kind of cool. I have the spiral here. I could use the round part here. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to use the round one. This is going to be my go-between between the wire part of the necklace and the chain. Cool. There you go. I just found myself a connector. And it doesn't matter where I tie this off because I've got plenty of room here. I'm going to have to shorten this up, but I'm going to feed this through 2 beads, pull on it just a little bit. As I said, that's my connector. I need to crimp it, starting with the middle part of the crimper first. And I do want it to have a little flexibility, even though it's a necklace component, not a bracelet, but crimp it in the center, like so. I don't know if you can see that. And then rotate it. And on the first part of the crimping tool, and this is where I always have a challenge because it wants to rotate on me, give it another crimp. And you're supposed to rotate it again and give it a crimp, but I have to tell you, you don't want to overwork it, but you do want to test it. I'm pulling on it really hard. You want to test it and make sure that it doesn't pull off. Let's use some clippers. Oh, I'm going to go through one more bead before I do that. At least one more bead, maybe 2. Yeah, maybe 2. You see it has a little tail there. I'm going to cut that off. Always make sure you cut the right part. You don't want to cut your main wire. Right, let's push all the beads around. And as we said, we want to keep this fairly tight so the wire here isn't exposed very much. Do the larger of the 2 gold-plated beads, and then the smaller. The smallest one is a 3mm. We've got this tiny little crimp tube. You see it? And I need another one of these components. I never knew when I bought this chain, this belt, at, I think, Salvation Army. I never thought of these as being connectors between the wire part of a necklace and chain. Aha, see, we discovered something new today. All because I'm just playing around. I think you can tell I didn't premeditate any of this. I mean, I had an idea of some beads, I had an idea of some chain, and that's about as far as it went. Because that's what I do. Put the wire through here. All right, come back down, go through the crimp tube.
Always be away. You will always find how to go on.
Yeah, I'm pushing these down more so that it doesn't gap very much here.
Just be strong and find a way to try. When you belong, there will always be a way. Just be strong.
I think I've got it this time. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to crimp it. Where's my crimping tool? Pull on it. Oh, pulling. Did not come loose. The front part of our necklace is good. Now, did I miss anything in my beads? I sure hope not. I don't think I did. I think I'm pretty good there. Okay, let's add some chain. It'd be kind of cool with that chain, right? But no, I'm going to save these. Save that now. I'm going to go with this chain here. And I'm going to use some of the original jump rings, thread it through the connector, and then through the chain. It's less likely that this round jump ring is going to fall through the oval link in the chain. Forgive me when I refer to a chain link as a jump ring. It really should just say it's really a chain link. Make sure it's connected. Let's go back to our ruler. What did we say we wanted to do? A 10-inch. We want to do a 20-inch necklace, so I'm right here at 10 inches. Right here, and so I'm going down to, and I've got to allow for the clasp. I'm going to go ahead and close this up because I want to use a jump ring to attach the clasp. Again, using one of the recycled jump rings through the connector, through this chain, close the jump ring, doesn't look like it wants to close up all the way there. I think I've got it. All right, now let's make sure that I have the same number of length on both sides. Very important. I think my eyes are playing tricks on me. There, I turned it just a little bit. Study it twice, separate it once. Close it up, give it a pinch. Today I'm going to use a swivel lobster clasp, meaning it swivels. I do like these. They cost a little more, but I like them. And since this is the front of my pendant, and I'm thinking most people are right-handed, not everybody, but I'm thinking about putting this on the right side, the toggle clasp. And I'm going to again use one of the jump rings that came off the original necklace to do that. I'm going to turn the length of the chain that's cut, turn it down as I'm putting this on here. Okay, lobster clasp is on. That was easy. Now I need a jump ring for it to attach to. And I think I'm going to have to get into some that my husband made, I think. Attach a nice sized jump ring. There's our necklace. Isn't that cute? Nice summer beachy necklace. The little spiral just adds another layer of interest to it. If I'd had a regular pendant bail, I would have used it, but I just don't have any in gold, so that was my make do. Now, how do I work this into the earrings so that it all coordinates, right? How do I bring it all together? Because we have to make earrings for it. Well, let's start with getting 2 more of these out. They're a little darker finish. So what do I have to make earrings? I have 2 of these little seashell charms. So let's set this aside just a little bit. Thinking I could tie these in somehow. Maybe reverse them and attach the little seashell. Do I need a bead with it? You know, I don't think I do. I don't think I need a bead with it because I think the bead is too big. It's going to be too long, too overwhelming, and not necessary. But I do need some gold ear wires. The ear wires are a little bit brighter and these are a little bit toned down, but it's what I have, so that's what I'm going to go with. And I found some little tiny jump rings that I'll use to attach the spiral to the ear wire. It's going to hang to the side, okay? But I want them to be opposite of each other. So I'm going to lay that one that direction. Open up the little jump ring. Now attach the little shell charm. Oops, stuck on my fingernail. Goodness sakes. The shells are two-sided. That's a great thing. Always love that. So there's our necklace, and here's our earrings. And I just love how this little spiral piece brought it all together. I have to tell you, I just love making jewelry. I always have, and it's been years since I've made it. That's why I decided to start up this channel. If you haven't heard, Mark and I traveled and sold our handcrafted jewelry for probably a decade or more. I've made thousands of pieces of jewelry over the years, but I took a long break when we moved here to Tennessee and got back into eBay, but we decided to not get back into the traveling and selling the jewelry, but I really enjoy making it. And to think that I picked up a necklace, cute little necklace with these textured beads, and then worked in some beads that I already have, and some chain that I picked up somewhere, I'm not sure where, but that was in my stash. And then I stole the starfish from this huge bauble necklace. Baubles and beads, that's what this has been about, even if I didn't use the largest baubles that I have here. I just got done with the video and I looked outside and look at this sunset. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful way to end the day. Wow, 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 wow. Thanks for watching. I'm Vicki with Avante Jewelry, and Mark and I will see you soon.